Welcome back, team. In this video, we're going to be looking at the identity column. So here you can see I'm creating a table. It has 6 fields and I have an integer of type identity. And so here I'm going to come here and refresh. Notice I don't have any tables, and I'm going to execute this and refresh. Now you see I have the table and my columns, and notice the ID is also my primary key. And now you can see that I'm going to do an insert into this table, and the ID column is not here. Notice this value, this field ID is not there. And the reason why is because this identity column is automatic. It will automatically create you the value. So let's do an insert here into this table, and then we can select that data. And you can see here that number 1 through 6 appeared, automatically, which is pretty nice. Now the second one we're going to do is we're going to change up this identity a little bit, and we're going to use a different starting point. Notice on this table it started at 1 and it incremented by 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Here I'm going to start at 11 and I'm going to increment by 37. Now you're probably wondering, why would I do something like this? Or why would I come out here and increment by 307? The reason why sometimes we want to start at a different number and then a different incrementer is for web services. Sometimes we expose our web service and somebody figures out that we're calling it by ID, and if we increment by 1, they just start at 1 and they just keep looping through our data, stealing all our data. But if we increment by some random number, then we can kind of see them hitting our web service for 1, 2, 3. That doesn't even exist, and we can kind of catch them. So let's create this one with a 307. So notice this is a different table name. This is 2. The other one was 1. So let's create this table. And now I'm going to insert into that second table the kind of same looking data. And then let's show what we got in there. And notice here that I started at 11 and then I incremented by a different number. So getting those 6 rows, I'm all the way up to 1500, which is pretty sweet. So in this example, we looked at the identity column. I showed you kind of like where it starts from, the incrementer. When you're using the insert statement, you don't have to provide the ID column. It automatically generates it for you. And there you have it.